Jack, that was fun seeing John.
Yeah.
He's got quite an operation there.
It's true.
I want to visit him in person one day. Maybe we can go down there on a weekend.
You'll like him. You just can't buy from him. He's tough.
Yeah, he seems like a real nice guy.
He is a nice guy.
So, you said you had 2 videos on here. What's the other video?
The other video is some people that I met at one of my stops. You know, I don't have a route like you used to have. I don't have 40 or 50 stops. But I got 6 or 7 or 8 stops that I like to stop at all the time. And I met this guy and his wife, and they were out of a job. He had lost his job after years on the job. This is about 1.5 years ago. A year and a couple months ago.
No, where'd you meet him at?
I met him in a store. I used to stop in this store, and I'd walk in and, you know, pick the joint.
Resale shop?
Yes. And I used to do real well in there.
Did they have a booth in there, or?
Well, actually, they had half of the store.
Oh, they owned half the store?
No, they didn't own it. This man needed help, so he would hire them and give them half the store, and they could sell their own stuff in it.
Oh, so they would like work the store and in exchange get some space to sell their own stuff?
Yeah, he was he's a construction guy, a union construction guy. He got laid off, losing his home and everything. And there, him and his wife were in the back of that store, and they had done cleanups for this here real estate company. And he took it out the swap meet to make extra money. And so then he took the back of that store and he started going around on Craigslist and picking stuff up. But it wasn't happening fast enough for him. I took a liking to him and her. They were real hard, and their children were real nice, and they're hard workers, very hard workers. So I started finding stuff for them. I become friends with them, and then I showed them how to buy storage units. And within 2 or 3 months, they had made a lot of money. But they worked hard for it. It's amazing how hard they worked. I think we bought somewhere between 12 and 20 units. I actually bought them for them. They were their units. Then they got into it with the guy that they had half the store with. He was holding their money. And it's up in the thousands, like $10,000. I mean, night and day they worked. And then they'd load those storage units. And we were very successful with the storage units that we bought, by the way. So they went looking for their own store. Now they have their own store. And you'll see footage. They've got a real nice store. They built up a real nice business. And they've collected a massive amount of items in less than a little over a year.
Okay.
It's an amazing couple. They work night and day.
So their new store's taking off then?
Oh yeah, yeah. They paid the price. I'll tell you, it's hard work.
Yeah, especially getting started, right?
It is.
Now, are you still buying storage units for them, or are they off on their own?
No, they're on their own. He can't buy storage units. He has a problem with it. And he overbids on them. So he goes to auctions and. He's trying to buy estates now. He's into that. He can't buy storage units. He said he had never bought one and made any money. And he always told me that, and I think he says so in that film, he always said that I had x-ray eyes because every unit I bought he made a lot of money on. A lot of money. So he was real happy with that.
That's your 50 years of experience talking.
I think it is. I think it's 50 years of experience. Either that or I'm psychic. And I know I'm not psychic.
Well, I remember that one we went to. You stopped bidding a lot earlier than
I think that's experience. You know, I've thought about this a long time. What causes that? I don't buy bad units. I mean, I guess I could buy a bad one. But there's something with all that experience that tells you or something. I couldn't explain what it is. I wish I could put that in a jar.
Well, I think you're doing a good job. You're teaching me little by little. I'm getting better, and hopefully we're helping out our fans.
And I'm learning from you. You're an amazing guy with these computers and selling on eBay and all this stuff. Neat stuff.
Well, we're both learning, and that's a good thing. We got to keep on learning.
That's true.
Let's transition to this video. What are the people's names?
Her name is Elaine.
Elaine.
His name is Richard. Rich.
Elaine and Rich.
And I think that their boy, they got a young boy. They got one daughter grown up married. They're a pretty young couple, not real old, hard workers. He does all the repairs, refrigerators and stoves. They have amassed a collection of antiques and collectibles you won't believe. When we revisit him, he's going to bring some from home and show us, like the Hitler pin cushion, and that's real rare. English women and American women used to buy a lot of those during World War II, and they'd stick the pin in Hitler's rear end. That's what that was so popular for. But it's a real rare one he's got, and he's going to bring some of that and show it to us. And he knew nothing about antiques when we started in storage bins.
All right.
Nothing.
See, you're a good teacher, Jack.
He's sharper than a tack right now.
All right. We'll transition over to this. I can't wait to see it.
Okay, cool.
Thank you, Jack.
more for you.
Hello, Lane. This is Richard and Elaine. They're quite a team. Tell them what happened to you a couple years ago, a year and a half ago, I think it was, when you got started in this.
I lost my job, got laid off, just like millions of other people.
You went crazy, didn't you?
Yeah,
I
didn't
remember.
know what to do. Unemployment wasn't covering it.
This guy's one hard worker, him and his wife. This is his wife, Elaine. Tell him what you did then.
So I picked up a side job working for a guy that worked for a realtor cleaning out houses.
Then didn't you start taking it to swap meet?
Yes, so the contents had to be removed. Well, we were taking it to the dump, disposing of it like we were paid to do. And a guy gave me an idea of going to a flea market. So I said, okay, fine, we did.
Then they went into a store that I used to stop at. It was on my route. And they got the back half of the store. And Lane took care of the back half. He hauled stuff in when he could. But he really had a rough time adjusting to it at first. But you'll never believe how far they've come. I took such an interest in them because I never seen nobody work so hard in my whole life. How long have you been here?
Since June of last year.
And they knew very little about antiques and collectibles, and now I would consider them some of the best buyers and pickers in the business. It's unbelievable how much they've crowded in. Tell them about some of the things you found, like that Hitler pincushion.
I found one of the rarest Hitler Tojo pincushions from 1942, which is chalk. Stumbled across items like that. You name it. I mean, it's...
He's quite amazing. I took an interest with him when we started buying storage units together. Tell them about the storage units we bought.
Oh, we had real good luck with those.
How many did we buy? Does anybody remember?
Oh,
8, 9?
8 or 9.
One day we bought 12. And
We did. We bought a lot of them.
Yeah.
I mean, and there's things I'd never seen.
Hard to believe, isn't it?
You know, yeah, you get rolling into it. I mean, we've had stuff that's priceless.
Wasn't it like we could see with X-ray vision when we bought them?
You had to have because I didn't see it. But yes, there's some incredible.
You picked it up real quick, though. You did.
Yeah, you start to train yourself, you educate yourself, you know what to look for, you know.
And Elaine's real good with people, too. She runs the store, and he does the repairs now. He's got into it real heavy. He wasn't sure for a long time. They've come all this way in a short period of time. How long have you been in this store?
Since June.
This is easy work, isn't it? Easy work?
No. If anybody tells you that, they're lying to you.
Yeah. And it takes a long time to build your business.
It's up to you.
He sells a little of everything. We're going to check in with Richard and Elaine from about every 2 or 3 weeks or every week, and he's going to show you the stuff he's found. I'm going to shut this off for a second, then we're going to start it back up. They're going to show you 2 or 3 things that he's found in the store that are pretty cool. Here's a few of the things that he's found. You got to remember, how long have you been here?
Since June.
Since June. And they've made all this progress. This is unbelievable what they've done. This is what is that? Oh, it's a gumball, Ford gumball.
Ford
machine.
1 penny gumball machine.
Okay. How old is it?
Oh God, late 40s.
40s. Yeah, it looks like 40s or 50s to me.
The decal, I mean, it's in pristine shape though. Look at the decal.
Yeah, it is. It's beautiful.
I mean,
that
very
counts.
rare.
And here's a clock. I was in here when you bought that. I remember that. You bought that right in the store, didn't you?
This is a reproduction from the early 50s.
Yep.
It still works.
It's beautiful.
You have the key and everything to it.
And who's that up there, that little dummy? Hey, don't be pointing at me.
Oh, this is Charlie McCarthy.
I know him.
Pretty good shape still.
Yep.
Here, World War II.
Oh, yeah, that's nice.
This is a World War II aviation cap. United States Navy. This is the real deal.
Remember just a little over a year ago that he knew nothing about antiques and collectibles. One of the fastest learners I've ever seen.
This
That's
thing,
neat.
And it's in great
Looks
shape.
clean,
It's still
too.
soft.
These look like these are from the 50s.
Which one?
Right there. These little figurines.
Yes.
Yeah, those are nice.
That's just
Yeah.
some of the stuff.
Over here he's got a military, what is that, military show chest?
Yeah, it's different stuff.
I would give you a little look at that too. Decoys. Anything in there you're real proud of?
Salvage lights in the building.
Hey, that was cute. Remember that? I remember you showed me that Robert E. Lee
Yes.
apple face doll, made in the '60s. That's pretty cool. That's different. Is this tiara, or is it? It looks like tiara to me.
This one.
Just about. That's pretty nice. Nice. Anyway, we're gonna stop back with him. He's gonna bring that piece in for. He's gonna bring that piece in for the Adolf Hitler piece pin cushion. So, Richard, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
Elaine, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
And who's this young man?
This is Kyle.
That's right, Kyle. How are you, Kyle? Thank you.